Hey guys, it's Phoenix here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm finally back with a video on my channel. It's been such a long time. It has been a crazy year, so I apologize for not having a video, but I've come back with this one, so hopefully you'll forgive me. It's very creative, very colorful, plus I'm using Jeffree Star's new Jawbreaker palette, which I am in love with. Anyway, I want to thank my gorgeous model Zoe for modeling for me today. Let's jump straight into this tutorial for this butterfly look. So as you can tell, Zoe doesn't have a lot of brows because she's actually a makeup artist herself and she does a lot of full-on special effects work on her Instagram page. So she shaves her eyebrows off. So this was a very satisfying process of doing her brows. We basically started with just half a brow, and I went and created the eyebrow first before I did anything. So in this look we're doing the brows first, then the eyes, and then the base. So to start with the brows, I'm using the P.Louise base around the whole eyebrow. I'm also going to take this over the whole eye area as well, so I just like to pat it on thickly and then blend out the edges with a sponge. Then I brush through the brow that was there, and I use the Anastasia Dipbrow in it's a dark brown. It's the one I use on myself, so I just went lightly with this on Zoe. I didn't want it to be too dark, so I'm just applying these streaks very lightly so that the color isn't too pigmented. And I'm using the Phoenix angled brush, which is the best eyebrow brush I've ever used, especially for painting on brows. You can just give really nice, thinly and very precise brow hair strokes with this brush. If your brush is too thick, it's going to be a mess. So whatever you use, make sure you've got a really fine, thin and precise eyebrow brush. So as you can see, I just put the P.Louise base over the whole eye area, and now I'm going in with the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette, and I'm starting with the yellow, then I'm going to build into a green across the eye. So the yellow that I'm using is called Wow, the green that I'm using is called Sour, both from the Jawbreaker palette. And what I like to do is just pat the color on and then use a different brush, just a clean blending brush, to join and blend the colors together. So then I'm going in with the blue. This blue is incredible. It's called Soaked. It's so pigmented. It's just such a beautiful, gorgeous cobalt blue. And as you can see, I'm basically doing 4 colors across the eye in even segments. So yellow to green to blue to this purple, which is called Bite Me. And with the purple, we want to kind of take it out across the eye with a little bit of a wing, so extend it slightly bigger than you normally would extend your eyeshadow, because we're taking the butterfly wing obviously outside onto the temple of the face as well as the eye. So then I put a bit of the P.Louise base under the eye area. I lightly powdered, and then I'm just going to go on along under the lash line with the same color eyes shadow that we did above. So just that yellow to green to blue to purple. Now for the actual butterfly detailing, I am using a black paint to apply the butterfly wing. But as you can kind of see, I've outlined the butterfly wing and the flick on the temple of the face with a white eye pencil. I just kind of did that so that I had a template to work across, and then obviously the black paint is going to go over that white, so you're not going to see that in the end. So essentially we are drawing half of a butterfly wing over the eye and across up to the temple. And I'm using this black paint with an actual art brush. My husband got me this brush, which is awesome because it's really long and thin, and it's much longer than a normal makeup eyeliner brush. So it makes drawing painting a whole lot easier to do. So as you can see, we've done the outline of the butterfly wing, and now we're going to go in and do some detailing. So essentially we're creating the patterns on the wing across the eye. So we're drawing lines down and creating little butterfly, I guess you call them wings, like at the shape within the wing. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across that whole eye and up into the temple. And then once we've got those lines created, I'm going to go in and draw another line in between each of those shapes, just to give it a little bit more detailing. And now with a smaller paintbrush, this one I got from Jeff's Emporium. It's again a paintbrush, not a makeup brush. I'm using a white paint, and this I think kind of makes it look like a butterfly wing. This just kind of makes everything pop. It brings it together and makes it look awesome. So with the white paint, we are creating little speckled dots across the black outline. So with these, you don't want them all the same size. You kind of want some larger, some smaller. So you also kind of want to splatter them unevenly so it looks a bit more natural, and you're taking it across everywhere where you have put the black outline of the butterfly wing. And my art brush is quite a small but still long paintbrush, so I find it much easier than using a makeup brush. Okay, so then we're going to go in with mascara on the top and bottom lashes, and then I'm going to put falsies on. And today I'm using false lashes that I found off AliExpress. I got a whole tray of 20 lashes for about $4. Brilliant. If you guys haven't tried AliExpress, give it a go, because I find their lashes to be really awesome and super cheap and beautiful. So then we're going to go in with foundation, and today for foundation I'm using the Tarte foundation, just the Shape Tape, and I'm also using the Shape Tape concealer. So I'm just applying that and then buffing it into the skin to give a really nice finish. I didn't want the coverage to be too heavy. Zoe's got really lovely skin anyway, so I didn't feel like I needed to do this full coverage, but it's about a medium coverage. So I'm just applying the Shape Tape foundation with a foundation brush and then going in with a powder brush to buff it out and give a nice finish onto the skin. When you buff it out with a powder brush, do keep in mind that it kind of goes a little bit more matte. So if you're wanting it to be more of a dewy finish, then keep buffing it out with your foundation brush rather than a powder brush. So just going in with some concealer now, under the eye area, a little bit on the chin, down the nose, and then on the forehead. And then again, once that's on, I'm going to go in with my foundation brush and just buff that into the skin, make the skin look gorgeous. I find that the Shape Tape concealer gives such a good coverage that it kind of made that medium coverage foundation into more of a full coverage anyway, but with the foundation brush I kind of sheared it out a little bit. So then just applying powder. I can't remember what powder I used, probably a Phoenix one because we were doing this in store. Then a little bit of blush. I think I probably used the Makeup, I did use the Makeup Revolution palette. And then highlight. And this is the first time that I use the Jeffree Cosmetics Supreme Frost Highlight, and oh my god, incredible. This is Diamond Wet from the Jawbreaker collection, and I have to say I like it more than the original ones that he came out with. This one just pops a lot more. Like, look at that. It actually made her skin look wet, which kind of just brought the whole look together. It made her look really ethereal and fairy-like, and it just kind of perfected the look. I could not recommend that Supreme Frost highlighter more. It is bomb, y'all. So then on the lips, I wanted to pick up a little bit of a blue and purple reflection, so I used a Phoenix pigment called Blue Opal. So it's just like a beautiful white pigment that's got blue through it, as you can see, and then I put a clear gloss over the top so that we just had a little bit of blue sheen coming through on the lip. And then basically, that is the completed look. As you can see, the foundation isn't too coverage, but it's just enough, and I kind of like that her natural skin is coming through a little bit. It looks really nice with that Supreme Frost. The eyes just make such a statement. Obviously, I can't imagine anyone wanting to wear this out. It's not really that kind of a look, but if you want to have fun, or if you've got a Halloween party coming up, or a dress up, or you just want to make a statement on your Instagram, definitely give this a go. Thank you so much, Zoe, for being my model. Thank you guys for watching. I've got loads more videos coming your way, so stay tuned on my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.